Got some big Social Security news to share with you. A bill just passing the House is now going to the president's desk to be signed to guarantee COLA increases. So this means that the COLA will be increased. I'll give you more details on that. And if you are on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, got some more important news to share with you. Veteran, any of those categories, a new bill has been reintroduced by Representative Larson, which is going to give Social Security increases, help out with the CPI, help out with a few other data points, fix the insolvency issues. So you don't want to miss that. If you are on Social Security of any form or getting any type of check from SSA, Social Security Administration, you don't want to miss this video. I'll give you all of the important updates. As we can see here, bill guaranteeing cost of living increase for veterans in 2024 heads to President's desk. I'll also share with you all of the COLA numbers here. As you can see, all of the increases since 1975, give you some key important data points. Also, Representative Larson introduced that new Social Security 2100 Act, which is going to help out a lot of people on Social Security with increases. I'll let you know exactly what those increases are, and I'll also let you hear some of the speech that Representative Larson gave talking about this new Social Security reform, Social Security plan for 2023. Now, when it comes to the debt ceiling talks, I'll give you the latest on that. Looks like conveniently the dates have changed in terms of the deadline. But when it comes to an agreement actually being made, I'll let you know what is going on with that between President Biden and McCarthy, and I'm going to give you a bunch of other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, all of the articles, if you could just do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want more Social Security updates of what's going on with increases, potential delays, and all things of that matter regarding Social Security of any form. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So let's get right into this one. Bill guaranteeing cost of living increase for veterans in 2024 heads to President's desk. So legislation giving veterans a cost of living adjustment on benefits in 2024, likely to result in an increase in payments, is headed to President Joe Biden's desk for signature following an agreement by the House. The annual procedure done by Congress guarantees that veterans' pensions or disability payments will keep pace with increases to Social Security, supplemental security, and federal disability income payments. So even if you are not a veteran, stick around. Got some really important news for you as well if you're getting any type of payments from Social Security. So the exact amount of next year's increase has not yet been determined. It's based on the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, and usually is announced at the start of the fiscal year, sometime in October. However, a national advocacy group, the Senior Citizens League, is currently projecting it to be around 3.1%. Social Security recipients and veterans this year saw the largest boost to their COLAs in nearly 4 decades, an 8.7% rise based on high inflation experienced in the U.S. in 2022. Some years, however, the increase is significantly smaller and at times has been at zero in 2009, 2010, and 2015, according to Social Security Administration. The House approved the legislation without objection Tuesday after the Senate passed it by unanimous consent on March 30th. Sponsors of the bill, the Veterans Compensation Cost of Living Adjustment Act of 2023, said Wednesday that the legislation is needed to give disabled veterans and their survivors peace of mind regarding their finances. What was said here is our veterans put their lives on the line to defend our freedoms, and they deserve certainty when it comes to providing for their families. So any veterans out there, thank you so much for your service. Really curious what your thoughts are on this bill. Guaranteed COLA increases if you are a veteran. Came probably at really good timing, Memorial Day weekend. So yeah, any veterans out there, thank you so much for your service. Really curious. It seems like it'll be really helpful. Saying here, we have a responsibility to take care of our veterans and their families, many of whom rely on the VA for financial support. Ensuring their benefits keep pace with rising costs and inflation will help provide disabled veterans and certain surviving spouses and children with some peace of mind and provide them the stability they deserve. The White House has not announced when Biden plans to perform the pro forma task of signing the bill. Probably, if I were to guess, maybe Monday, Memorial Day. That seems like a fitting time for President Biden to sign something like this. When it comes to the COLA, if you were curious, some of the numbers I mentioned before, 2023, 8.7%. 2022, 5.9%. You could see all the way back to 1975, it was 8%, 1980, 14.3%, and then a few years where it was 0%. We're not sure what it's going to be next year. We've heard so many threats about a recession. If a recession does happen, it could pop up that number a little higher for COLA. Now, when it comes to the big Social Security reform, 2023, they're saying this is the year for Social Security reform. Increases, help out with the insolvency, change the whole CPIE format, and give bigger increases for Social Security recipients. So Representative Larson unveils revised Social Security 2100 Act. Basically, this is a lot of what President Biden wanted. And in this act, it goes over details, which I'll give you some details now, but I'll play you the speech in a moment. House Democrats reintroduce bill to bolster Social Security. So this bill does a lot of things to it. It's actually different than a couple of other Social Security proposal bills that have been introduced. What's said here from Mr. Larson, Democrats are here not just to protect and preserve Social Security from cuts, but to expand it. Our bill will provide across-the-board increases for all recipients of Social Security. Our bill ensures that no senior can retire into poverty. So just want to say that one part again. Our bill will provide across-the-board increases for all recipients of Social Security. So if you're wondering what is that increase or what is that help that all Social Security recipients are going to get, so right here, the bill would provide a 2% increase in benefits for current and new beneficiaries, revise the annual cost of living adjustment formula, and make changes to the income tax cap. So this could be big. This could be a lot of help for Social Security recipients. Let me know, is this good enough? A 2% increase for your benefits for all Social Security recipients. So if you're on Social Security, stick around a little longer. I got some more important information from you. Take a look at what Representative Larson has to say about this bill.
Democrats are here today to lay out our plan of action, which includes legislation to secure and expand Social Security. The number one anti-poverty program for the elderly, for our children, and a disability plan that more veterans rely on than the VA. That's why we're here, to implore our Republican colleagues to work with us, to sign on to our bill, or produce what they believe is a better plan. They must, for the sake of the nation, act now for people who have been most impacted. However, as all of you here know, unfortunately, as we speak, Republicans are still threatening to hold the full faith and credit of the United States government hostage in return for cuts to Social Security and Medicare and other essential programs. Our bill is meant to address these concerns. Democrats are here not just to protect and preserve Social Security from cuts, but to expand it. Our bill will provide across-the-board increases for all recipients of Social Security. Our bill ensures that no senior can retire into poverty. Imagine during all of this crisis, more than 5 million of our fellow Americans who've worked and contributed all their lives to Social Security get a below poverty level check. Our bill also will fix WEP and GPO and make sure, as the president has called for, that we reform it because of the way it has penalized so many public servants, including teachers and firefighters and police officers. We improve the cost of living adjustment the same way that the AARP has called for it. Cut taxes for more than 23 million Social Security beneficiaries and extend the solvency of the Social Security Trust Fund. And it's paid for by following President Biden's leadership, asking the wealthy who are making over $400,000 who have been exempt to pay their fair share. It also closes the loophole which allows the rich to avoid FICA taxes. And let me be clear, in the midst of this global polycrisis, this bill is also an economic engine as well. In my hometown, the people at Augie and Ray's may not know what a polycrisis is, but they know that the Social Security that people receive goes straight back to local communities and is an economic juggernaut.
So with this new bill, this could change the trajectory of where Social Security is going, could help out a lot of Social Security recipients, as mentioned, could change the whole program in general. But none of that may matter because of the debt ceiling crisis that's going on. So Social Security benefits could be the first to go in a matter of days if the U.S. defaults, and retirees will really suffer if Congress doesn't raise the debt ceiling by then. So it's heartbreaking to think about anyone on Social Security who worked decades contributing to the economy, pouring hours, thousands of hours of their life, paying into Social Security, and then reach the age to collect Social Security, and then it's not coming. That just seems like one of the most horrible things you could do to a person. So the U.S. could default on its debt as soon as June 5th if the debt ceiling isn't raised by then. Social Security, Medicaid, and SNAP could be among the first programs to go unpaid. That means retirees who rely on those programs could be the first to experience the consequences. So what are these consequences? Well, we're hearing that it's not like your payments are not going to come at all. We're hearing that there could be delays with the payments. We just don't know when. The money is there. We just don't know when it's going to be sent out, how that all works. So as you heard, June 5th, that's the latest deadline. Biden says debt deal very close with default deadline now set at June 5th. So originally it was June 1st, just a few days away. Now it is set to June 5th, conveniently. I didn't know that you could just automatically reset a deadline, but it seems that Congress and our government just gets to do whatever they want. So when it comes to the deadline, looks like June 5th is it. And we keep hearing almost every day that they're having productive meetings. They're very close. But at this point, there is still no agreement, which means all those programs, Social Security, Medicare, federal salaries, all those things are still in jeopardy. So I'll keep you updated with that. That is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Oh, hi guys, I didn't see you there. Guys, can I tell you tip of the day because I'm still in South Carolina. I know it looks like in a different place, but let's get over it. Can I tell you the thing that you should really, really actually do when someone's hurt or you're hurt? You should really do something really good and help them out because they're hurt. You can't let a person hurt. Stay there. I know you guys would do such a great thing, even better than that. Like help them up or something. I bet you can too. So that's all the advice that I wanted to give to you today. And also this is my sister Kalaya. Say hi. Hi. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. If you appreciate how I got straight to the point, gave you all the details, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more updates on what's going on with Social Security. And if you collect Social Security in any form, I want to let you know exactly what's going on. If you want to check out the latest video of Social Security double payments for June, you could click right up here, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.